Peter Foy, and in this video I'll show you how we can automate our data insights using Dealroom and Zapier. So with the Zapier integration, we can create workflows that will automatically send our Dealroom data from our lists or our saved searches into whichever app we choose. So before we jump into Zapier, let's look at the 5 triggers that we have available. So the first trigger we have is new list created. So if you and your team are creating a lot of lists and you want to keep track of those, this is useful for that. And next we've got a new list item. So this is triggered when you're adding a specific company or a fund to a list and you want to keep track of that data. So this is useful if you want to send, for example, specific companies to your CRM, you can use the new list item trigger. Next, we've got a new saved search created. So this is similar to new list created, just keeping track of your saved searches. And next, we've got a new saved search match. So this is triggered when a company or a fund matches your saved search criteria. This will then be sent to whichever app you choose. And finally, we've got a new round matches saved search. And this is the same as a new saved search match, just for funding rounds. All right, now let's jump into Zapier and we're going to go and set up a couple apps to see how this all works. So first, we're just going to search for the dealroom.co app here. Choose that. Our trigger event here is going to be a new saved search match. We are going to configure which search we want. So here we've got seed stage fintech startups in the UK. And then we can test it and see which records are being pulled in here. So here we can see the Dealroom data fields and we can continue with the selected record. And in this example, I'm going to use Google Sheets and the action event is going to be create multiple spreadsheet rows. We can go and configure this, choose my Google Drive, my spreadsheet, and then here we're going to choose the Dealroom data that we want to send to this sheet. So in this case, I'm just sending the company name, the website, and the description, and we'll go and test that, and we can retest it over here and see that our data is being added to our Google Sheet. And once we publish this, then every new company that matches this saved search will then be sent to our Google Sheet. And here, let's go and look at one more example. So in this case, we're going to use a new list item as our trigger. So here we'll go setup, choose the app as Dealroom. In this case, the trigger event will be new list item. I'll connect my account. And here I choose the list that I want to use. So here I'll use AI startups to watch. We'll go and pull some test data from that list already. We can see the Dealroom data here. And in this next step, we're going to go and send this data to our CRM. So in this case, we're using HubSpot. We're going to choose the action event of create company. We select our HubSpot ID here. And in this step, we're going to configure which data we want to actually send to HubSpot. So in this case, we're just sending the company description, the company name, and the website again. So we'll just go and retest that. If we come over to our HubSpot, we can see that this company was just created a minute ago, so that is working. And once this is published, anytime that I add a company to that specific list, it'll then go over to HubSpot. So that's it for this video on getting started with Zapier. And if you want to learn more, you can check out our knowledge base article on here. I'll link this below. If you're an existing customer, feel free to reach out to us and we'll be happy to set you up with some starter workflows. Or if you're not a customer yet, feel free to reach out and book a demo and we'll be happy to walk you through all this. Thanks.